Hello, Matthew.
Hi there.
Good evening. Kind of.
Good.
Afternoon? I don't know.
Something.
Good Saturday.
Sounds good. We'll
Works
go with
for me.
that.
What are we doing?
Should have waited on that, apparently. Well, this is a podcast, Gamers 2 podcast. We did just try hard seltzer water.
Yeah, two spiked snow melts would be the name. Matt has a pomegranate one, and I have a lime one. Not a fan of the pomegranate one.
It's interesting.
I'm not sure I'm a fan of the lime one either. Fuck you.
Maybe
people.
they're
How do you people drink these?
I have no frame of reference.
I don't either. I don't have any frame of reference either. That's my frame of reference. The one you're drinking.
Well, I don't know. I guess we're too far now.
The cans have been opened. You can't go back. Can't reseal a can. Can't double stamp, triple stamp.
We'll have to revisit. See, that's the thing, though. It's like, I feel like I should.
Yeah, but I don't need to revisit every fucking hard seltzer that's coming out. I don't need natty.
That's the problem. It's like,
I don't need the natty daddies.
I'm like, all right, so is this good? Is this bad? Like, but I don't want to try the,
Right.
the White Claw, the
Yeah.
universal, like.
Yeah, I'm not going there. What do I look like? Huh? Do I look like a? Never mind. Anyway, what are we doing?
Gamers 2 podcast.
Thank you.
We're doing it on a Saturday instead of the normal Friday. Switch it up a little bit.
A
little bit.
little switcheroo.
Wee little switcher. Yeah, that's it.
All right then.
Normal routine, I guess.
I mean, yeah, for the most part, just that it's on Saturday. Here, go ahead and take a sip of this,
Okay.
just so you can have a comparison between the two, and then I'll ask you the normal question that I would. It's a lot of lime.
Oh God.
Yeah, it's a lot of lime.
Oh God. That tastes like something.
Tastes like a lot of lime.
It does, but it reminds me of another alcoholic drink.
Oh,
You know what it is? It's
I don't know.
you know how you do like the tequila, like salt lime tequila thing?
Right? Yeah.
It tastes like the aftertaste if you do it like so.
If you do it out of order.
Yeah, no, I'm not out of order, but if you do it the correct, like the combination, like it's the aftertaste,
Okay.
and that's disgusting. I just take the tequila straight because like with the lime and salt, it's worse.
Right.
Ugh. All right, we're in it.
We're in.
We're in it.
We're live and we're in charge. What have you been doing in the last 7 days?
So mostly No Man's Sky, as far as games go, playing No Man's Sky. Told you about the hiccup with the portal.
Yeah, portal hiccups, man. They'll get you every time.
They will.
Bastards.
We are printing money.
Matt is printing money. Let's be careful about using we here. Matt is printing money.
Yeah.
Nate has logged in once since Matt started printing money.
Yep. But that's all I've been doing. I really haven't done anything else other than like set up the farm, search for a portal, which those two things took a good amount of time.
Actually, yeah, and let's say that Nate has logged in once, maybe twice since Matt started farming money, and Nate has like 50 million thanks to that problem.
Yeah. You like log out, I'm like, here, take this shit. And then you're like, all right, I gotta go.
I don't have any more room for this money. Just take the money. I'm like, all right, well.
Got the Exocraft, which there's a way that you can use you can make edits to my base and use the Exocraft.
Oh, okay.
So I'll have to look into that. What else in No Man's Sky? I started setting up teleporters to all the places. So like there's a teleporter at the base, obviously.
Right.
There's a teleporter at the portal.
Oh.
And there is a teleporter at our previous base as well. So they're all like linked, and I started renaming them so that we know what's what.
I like that you keep saying we as if at any point in the next like 2 months I will be able to spend enough time.
No. Honestly, what's going to happen is like I'm going to get like halfway through like whatever crazy thing I'm doing, and then I'm just going to we're just going to stop and move on to something else.
Yeah, that'll be the same time where I'm like, hey, so do you want to play No Man's Sky? I got some downtime now.
You'll be sucked into classic for a good amount of time.
Well, plus everything else is coming out
Yep.
this fall.
yeah,
And we still have to finish Wolfenstein. So.
Yep, true. The interesting story this week, really though, is so I started watching this anime. Okay, and how I pick anime is unless it's something I notice on Reddit or something like that. If I'm like, I'm in the mood to watch something, I'll pull up Crunchyroll. I'll pull up the shows, and I'll look at what's popular and like things I don't recognize, obviously, because you got your normals on, you got your One Piece, you got your, whatever else,
Boku no Hero.
Yeah, whatever is normally popular, and then you'll get like the new seasonal stuff that's up there. And one was on there that I didn't recognize. And I was like, it's interesting. So I like hovered over it to get the description, looked at what it was. And it looked like, your basic like dude meets another like dude, and like, they teaches him guitar, and like there's like it was just like kind of looked like a normal music anime.
Oh, okay.
Because that's like a thing now.
I say there's not anything that I would have just correlated together, but yeah, normal music anime.
It looked like a normal music anime, which is kind of like in trend right now. And it's like, all right, fucking watch this. So I'm watching. I'm like, I'll watch a couple episodes. There's 9 episodes out.
Did you watch them all in one sitting?
No, I didn't. I watched them both. Mainly, I watched them in like 2 or 3 sittings. So I watched a couple episodes at a time. But so I'm watching it.
Yep.
And it's about this like boy band essentially. And I say boy band very loosely. It's like a rock band kind of.
Okay, so it's not K-pop.
No, it's not K-pop. And they're, it's progressing. I'm like 2 episodes in, maybe 3 episodes in. I'm like, it's kind of gay. It's kind of weird. There's some weird gay tendencies here. No big deal. Move along. 3 or 4 episodes in, maybe 5, and I'm like, getting real gay.
It's a really weird way to say it, but okay.
We're getting real gay. And then there was that moment where it's like, bam, this is a gay anime. Like
what pushed it over the edge to make you finally go? Because I'm not gonna lie, when you told me the synopsis, when you're like,
well, yeah,
man meets man, I'm like, okay, so they're 2 gay musicians, like whatever.
It's not strange. Like the structure's not strange for anime. So like it didn't click right away.
Was it just like one's the innocent girl except it's a dude?
Sort of.
Okay.
Sort of. But there's a couple like it's a familiar structure, like the volleyball anime focuses on 2 male characters, and it's like about them clashing essentially.
It's the old rivalry. The two strong-headed males that need to assert the 2 alphas.
I mean that pops up, but there's generally like it's not uncommon for that type of setup to be present. So I didn't think anything of it. And like initially as you're rolling into the show and you're a couple episodes in, there's not like it's all normal interactions, normalized, I guess, heterosexual interactions. And like, little teasing, that type of thing, no big deal. And it's just like there was a couple times where it'd just be like a little tweak and it was like, it's kind of gay. All right. And like, whatever, moving on. And then like the moment that did it was, and it's kind of like they were like teasing, and then all of a sudden it was like, fuck it, it's gay. And it was one of the main characters was recounting how he met another main character. And it was basically like, I saw him and I was immediately attracted to him. And I was like, okay, we're in it now. So, yeah, I stuck with it because as you know, I don't know if you remember Yuri on Ice. I was watching that for a while. I watched that.
I think I remember the name, but
it's an amazing anime, and it's about a gay couple. So yeah, that was interesting. It was a very.
So is it a good anime so far?
Yeah, it's fine. It's good.
Okay.
And I immediately there's one of my coworkers who is gay, also likes anime, and so I saw him.
Good news.
I saw him. I was like, he'll appreciate this. And I saw him, and I was like, so I started watching this anime. And he goes, oh, which one? And I go, Given. That's what it's called. And he's like, oh, it's so good. I love it, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, didn't realize it was gay. And like I recounted what happened, and he thought it was like the best thing ever. Like he thought it was fucking hilarious. And yeah, so that was interesting. And then what else have I been doing this week? Oh, wedding stuff, obviously. We finished putting together centerpieces last night. It was thrilling.
I can only imagine how
Yeah.
much sheer joy you were given.
It was just lovely. Yeah, that's it. Formula One, following that, a driver is going to be left out at the end of the season because Haas is trying to decide between their current driver and one of the Renault drivers. They're racing in Italy this week. It's already a shit show, and that's it. That is it. What about you?
The huge, one would say. Pokemon Go, always there. MLB The Show, always there. WoW Classic, gonna be there for a bit.
A bit.
A bit.
What level you guys at?
We are 30.
30. You hit 30 in a short amount of time. Reasonable amount of time. I'd say.
Yeah, like two weeks.
Yeah.
I think 2 weeks. Yeah. So we're on pace, I think, for where we think we would be.
Mm-hmm. If I remember correctly, once you hit 40, it's like it starts to get steep again.
Great. I don't remember. I do remember my leveling experiences of a time, but I don't remember the struggles that we will soon incur. But yeah, it's been a good time. It's been an interesting time, mostly a good time.
Mm-hmm.
A couple bad eggs, as you will have with people that are stupid.
Unavoidable.
I think a bunch of people still forget how classic mechanics work, and I hope they learn how they work by the end of the game, because otherwise high-end dungeons are going to be an absolute nightmare for some of these people. Or they just will get kicked from groups because they don't want to deal with it.
Do they have I'm assuming they have the guild mechanic in there.
Yep, guilds are in. Yep. Yeah, it's been a fun time. I have started a list of players I need to avoid. Todd and I have a running bad experience list, so we just add them to the players to avoid. We just won't talk to those people.
I mean, this might be a thing, but it'd be interesting if someone came up with like a website where you could how they have the website where you could rate professors.
Yeah, we don't need that. That
No?
would get really bad.
See, I think it'd be interesting.
It's just like reporting somebody, though. It would just
Kind
be
of,
like, it would just
but
be like
like-
publicly seeing reports.
If you did it the right way, though, you could
Yeah, but nothing is done the right way when released to the internet.
yes, but you could theoretically, look up a player for their quality.
You could. Won't work.
I'm trying to be hopeful here.
Now,
I'm trying to
listen,
bring
you
hope
try to-
into this world.
You can try to be as hopeful as you want. Riot tried this with the Tribunal. It was terrible. There's other sites that register what your hero is geared and stuff like that. Cool, that's what they're geared. Doesn't discuss how they are as a person. There's a whole no. It always gets bastardized. That's the problem. You'd have bad eggs in there, ruin it for everybody. Where they were actually the ones being the dick, but they reported everybody else who was just trying to tell them what to do, and they're like, "But I'm the best player there ever was, and fuck you, I'm reporting all for you." And it's just no.
All right.
I will keep a personal list of people to avoid. So far, there's only one name I remember right off the top of my head. I'm not saying it because it's an East Coast server. You never know. Could be in my town.
That would be even better.
That'd be funny. It'd be funny if it was somebody I specifically knew.
That would be fantastic.
I'd be like, I'm just not playing with you now because I can't deal with you. So yeah, some people are going to make the list. The list is about 6 strong right now, 3 of which I can't remember the name of. So you got one more shot until I remember that I wasn't supposed to play with you, and then you get on a list. The list.
The blacklist of classic.
Players to not play with Nate and Todd. And then, that's just basically been it. Playing stuff on my phone, pissing Todd off because I'm not paying attention to WoW, so I have him re-explain things 8 times. And then once he explains it the 8th time, I put my phone down and say, "So sorry, what do I need to pick up and where do we need to go?" So
No FM?
No FM. The West Coast thing's kind of thrown us all.
Haven't gotten a routine down.
Yeah, we were able to play a little bit at the beginning, but I haven't heard from him in like a week and a half now. So it'll surface again at some point. It'll bubble up. We've talked a little. Well, I say a week and a half. We've talked a little bit about Classic, but
Is he playing Classic Tour now?
No, he doesn't want to get sucked in.
That's fair.
So we'll see. I'm sure FM will come up next week. Borderlands will definitely come up as I start playing that.
And then the show. Don't forget
yep.
to mention the show.
I know. I said I played the show. It's just more of the show. I mean, you've heard me talk about it before. They dropped more online content, so I was doing some of that. And then I kind of got not bored of that, but I was like, I want to do something else. So I went back to playing my career. And my guy just doesn't have enough fucking power to hit frequent home runs. I can hit for average, great. Hitting like 340 or something like that for my average, it's a good time. I got one home run. Granted, it's only the first month of the season, but the league leader's already at 11 and 10, and I got one. I'd prefer to be around like 5 at this point, and I'd be fine with that. But I'm at 1.
Do you think there's a way to build a character that is
There might be, but I just
obviously you're not gonna. That's too much.
I can't.
I'd
have to redo everything, and I have to give up my Rookie of the Year trophy, and I win. I don't want to do that. No, but now I'm relying on my team to get. It's the whole part of the problem. Part of the problem I always have with the career mode, and it's the correct problem to have because it's the kind of a good career thing to do.
Yeah,
I can only impact the game so much as me, the individual player. If my AI counterparts suck and don't win games for us, we're going to go on the losing streak that we're currently on. Bastards lost 7 of the last 8 games. What am I supposed to do? I can only do so much. If you guys don't get on base, I can't drive you in. If I get on second, you don't drive me in, there's no runs. I fucking produce. I can't have it out here. I can't have you guys just not driving in runs and relying on me to do everything. Unnecessary.
Gotta get on a better team, I guess.
I'm on a good team. That's the worst part about it. I have good players on my team, but they just are not performing right now, and I'm just getting angry. We're in a slump. We're going to get out of it. I'm on fire. The rest of the team's not doing anything. Pitchers are throwing innings away. I can't handle it.
Oh, we'll see, I guess. Once you start sucking, they'll be doing fantastic. And
then I can just be angry at myself that all of a sudden I can't hit a fastball down the center of the plate.
That'll work.
It happens. Gotta hit those cages, man. Get that batting practice in.
It's a lot of work.
I've changed my stance 4 times this season. I reverted off of my first season stance because I was like, that's not really my stance, my personal in real life stance. So I'll modify it. All right, that one's closer to mine. Can't hit with that one. All right, I'll try a different one. Can't hit with that one. All right, I'll try a different one. Okay, I can hit with that one. So the one that I found now that is the closest stance to what my real life stance is, I can hit with. So I'm good. I'm locked in.
Does that like genuinely factors into?
No.
Oh.
But there's a lot of for me anyway, I think
like
a lot
cues.
there's the way some of the stances do timings and stuff like that for their own player that throw me off.
Yeah.
Unless I'm expecting to see certain things. So just finding the right one that's closest to certain things works for me.
Okay.
I don't need a crazy stance because I will throw the timing off.
Nice.
But it works. I'm doing good. I'm hitting things.
I'm wondering if this one's going to make it to next year's version.
This one might be the first one that
That's what I'm thinking.
that I continue on until I win a World Series and an MVP. If I win an MVP, I'd be pumped. If I win the World Series, I will also be pumped.
Then you'll just stop playing it, I feel like.
Then I will have accomplished everything except for getting into the Hall of Fame. I'll have Rookie of the Year, I'll have MVP, and I'll have a World Series ring. I don't want to have Comeback Player of the Year because that means I sucked the year before. So the next goal would be Hall of Fame. So then it might be what I do is I either just sim to see if I can get into the Hall of Fame after I win those other ones, or I just can that and start the other one.
Mm-hmm. Huh. Interesting.
But I've already checked off, technically, for me, I think the hardest box of Rookie of the Year. Because you got one shot.
It's true. You do.
You literally only have one shot to become the Rookie of the Year. If you don't get it in your rookie year, you can't be the Rookie of the Year again.
Start over.
So I was honestly like pumped at the end of last season when I pulled the Rookie of the Year, and I was just like, fucking yeah, suck it, whoo. And then I'm still pissed that the Yankees traded me. I'm still pissed about that.
They fucking showed you.
They fucking traded me, and then the first baseman that I replaced on the Cubs signed with the Yankees.
That's rough. That's dirty.
Guess who made it to the playoffs, though, bitch? Me on the Cubs, not you in the Yankees.
Dirty. I
just wish they hadn't traded me, man. It's just that. What did I do wrong? Why doesn't he want me? Fucking Will Smith scene from Fresh Prince, just complaining about his father. Why doesn't he want me, man? Anyway, watching sports. You know, it's a good sport time to watch. But now football has started. So now fantasy football is here. I did 3 drafts last weekend, Matt. I did the one when we recorded. I did another one on Sunday, and I did one on Monday.
Yeah, how'd that turn out?
Interesting for all 3. I kind of got screwed in the Thursday night game, but that's not my own fault. That's me. I think I should have set my lineup a little differently. But we'll see. We get games tomorrow. We get 2 games on Monday, and that's the end of week 1. And we'll see how it shakes out. I like all my teams. We'll just see how it shakes out.
Any money leagues? I think I asked
two money and 1
money
free.
leagues, yeah.
Low money, $20 bids.
Yeah.
You know, I don't need to be throwing $1,000 away.
Yeah, ain't no way I got time for that.
I mean, I know some people do it, but I wouldn't mind like $100 league probably.
Mm-hmm.
If it was going to be like $100, those people were always reliable, always like. Say I started it now with people at work or something, like young people at work, and we ran it for 30 years.
Yeah,
that'd be one thing. But
I was talking to someone who has $100 league that they've been doing for, I think they said 10 years, something like that. 10 years, some obscene amount of time.
I believe it. That's when I would do one.
It's 10 people, and 8 people have been the same the whole time.
Yeah,
so.
And that's the part where I'm like, yeah, that would be fine with me. Where we had a.
Yeah.
Solid
get
group
together
even
for
if,
Super Bowl and stuff.
Yeah, not even just get together for Super Bowl. I want to get together for the draft. I was listening to Talking Baseball, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Jake was saying how he came back.
I don't know who Jake is.
Jake is not John Boy.
It's the other one. Okay.
Yeah. Jake was talking about how he did one of his he did his fantasy football draft, and they all got together at like some lake house outside of Oklahoma City or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And so they were all just sitting at this house, and they all did their draft there together, and it was all of them in the same. I was like, it'd be so much fun to do like a destination fantasy football draft. We just go to some random log cabin for a week.
That's not a bad idea, though. Like, you hear about the friends who go on like fishing trips every year or something like that. You could do something like that where it's like that's your right. getaway for the year, like, and
just the beginning, sometime in August, just disappear to like a lake house. Everybody kind of hang out for the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Get there Friday, draft Saturday, leave Sunday, and be like, all right, cool, it was a fun time. I'll see you guys all later.
Yeah.
But, alas, I'm stuck drafting online with a bunch of people that live 3 minutes from me. So.
For the future, perhaps.
But that is the future, Matt. Those are future thoughts. If I wanted something right now, where would I find things right now to do and occupy my time?
Well, you could listen to this podcast.
That's true. You could listen to this podcast.
And then you'd be told the new releases that we find interesting on our new release segment.
Interesting might be pushing it for some of these this week.
Well, listen, I don't make this list. All right, it's all on you.
I made the list 17 games long.
I saw that. I was questioning. I was like, did he lose his mind?
No, that's still chopped down.
Oh, Jesus.
I could have gone bigger, could have gone larger. What'd I do? Kept it short, kept it sweet. 17's not short and sweet, though, so here we go. 17 was a magazine, fun fact, in the movie 21. It was the buzzword for magazine, was the buzzword for the number 17. That's not going to mean anything to anybody else. I just remember it. Weird
I've
moment.
never seen that.
Really? Kevin Spacey and
Nope.
Ben Kingsley's
That's
younger
is
version?
that the card counting one?
Not Ben Kingsley. What the fuck's that young kid's name? I don't remember. Yeah, card counting one. Hi, Max. Can you just get in the chair and shut up? I love you. All right, number 1.
I'm getting the worst burps from that garbage plate in this seltzer. Like
There's
it's just
nothing
this like meat sauce.
There's nothing like putting a spicy meat sauce in you and then putting some carbonation on top of it. As man implodes from both ends. All right, number 1. Buildings have feelings too. PlayStation, Xbox, PC, and Switch. Catherine, Full Body for PlayStation. Children of Morta for PC. Conan Chop Chop for PlayStation, Xbox, PC, and Switch. Final Fantasy VIII Remastered for PlayStation, Xbox, PC, and Switch. Last Oasis comes to PC. Minecraft The DuckTales Adventure Map is out now. Post-War Dreams for the PlayStation and Xbox. Shell Shock Live makes its way to PlayStation. Spyro Reignited Trilogy goes to PC and Switch. Torchlight 2, yeah, you guys remember that game? Goes to PlayStation, Xbox, and Switch. Atomic Crops goes to PC. Flowers Are Dead. Weird, those are right next to each other. Goes to PlayStation. Space Cows go to Switch. Hymno goes to PlayStation and Switch. Monster Hunter World Iceborne, PlayStation and Xbox. And NBA 2K20 for PlayStation, Xbox, and Switch.
And Gears 5 on early access.
Gears 5 on early access. Yeah, that's the only reason I didn't put it in. Because if
it's not a retail release, it doesn't count.
No, that's not true. Because the retail legendary version should be viable right now.
Can we just go back to a game coming out on a day and that's it?
Nope.
Okay.
I want to, but
I tried. I tried to ask.
Sorry, I am the Lord of video games. I have bequeathed my. That's not right. I have decreed my statement as such.
Decreed.
Games.
It is the law of the land.
Games shall be confusing upon the release dates, as dictated by EA and the release of their last 2 titles, in which the month was an entire fucking release window. Follow this pie chart with a linear graph across it in order to figure out when the game is playable for you. Did you buy the game normally? It's not available for 3 weeks after this man who only had a 10-hour demo. You go fucking figure it out.
Number 1.
Ooh, yay, news.
Nintendo had one of their notorious directs.
Notorious
directs, whichever.
Directs.
Depending on how you feel about Nintendo.
I don't know, man. How do you feel about Nintendo?
I mean, it's there. We're going to go over what was in it. We'll get the big one out of the way. Super Nintendo Entertainment System games.
Yes.
I'm going to blow through the list real quick.
Alrighty.
Brawl Brothers, Demon's Crest, Joe and Mac 2, Lost in the Tropics, Kirby's Dream Land 3, Star Fox, Super EDF Defense... That's redundant. Super EDF, Earth Defense Force. Super Mario Kart, Super Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island, Super Puyo Puyo 2, Super Tennis, Breath of Fire, F-Zero, Kirby's Dream Course, Pilot Wings, Stunt Race FX, Super Ghouls and Ghosts, Super Mario World, Super Metroid, Super Soccer, The Legend of Zelda.
Super.
The Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past. And that's coming out at some point. What did they say? Did they give a release date?
I believe it's out now.
Right,
Now in time of our recording. I believe it was the 6th, which was yesterday, but not positive about that. Don't quote me. Sometime in September, I assume. Good luck.
The other thing was the NES controllers that can be purchased for $30 if you are a Switch Online member.
Woo!
They looked lovely.
Speaking of SNES stuff, I still have mine upstairs. There's 2 games that I'm sad are not on that list. 2 specifically. I wanted to see King Griffey Jr.'s All-Star Baseball or something like that is the name of it.
Mm-hmm. That sounds right.
And Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time.
I hear that one come up often. I feel like that's a fan favorite.
I think the cartridge right now is somewhere like around $35.
Damn.
I'm pretty sure it's upstairs.
That's impressive.
I think it's upstairs.
What else do we have? Terry Bogard from Fatal Fury is coming to Smash Ultimate. Banjo and Kazooie were available day of the Direct. Tokyo Mirage Sessions Encore is heading to Switch. Deadly Premonition 2, A Blessing in Disguise,
Yeah,
is coming in 2020.
That exists. How about that? Fun fact. That's Lana Pierce's favorite game, but that's just a fun fact.
She's a fun fact.
Well, okay.
Assassin's Creed.
If that's... Jesus. All right.
How's that? What?
I don't know.
Is that a hot take? I mean,
I don't think it's a hot take. I don't know if it's
controversial.
I don't think it's controversial. I don't know. Just
inappropriate.
That's probably closer. Not that we don't cross that a lot.
Listen,
but,
I appreciate her.
Careful.
Shit. How do I recover from here? Assassin's Creed Rebel Collection will be available December 6th. It contains ports of Assassin's Creed Black Flag and Rogue. Black Flag, Nate's favorite Assassin's Creed game.
You fucking
Xeno.
It's no longer at the bottom.
Oh wow!
So there you go. Welcome to the fucking bottom of the pile, Odyssey.
Oof. Xenoblade.
Fight me, game critics. Fight me. I'm not wrong.
There was like something they're still releasing content for that game, and like they just released the
DLC
DLC free or something.
Yeah, the first one's free or some shit. The first one where they threw everybody for the sex problems, and I don't know.
Yeah. Where were we?
Whatever.
Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition is coming out next year. Overwatch is coming to Switch October 15th. Divinity Original Sin 2 coming to Switch today with cross saves.
Divinity Original Sin 2, where you have this bind thing around your neck, and then you can be cross-slaved to the PC.
Game Freaks,
which first off is interesting because I do have it on PC. I have not made it like very far in the game because Kenny and I were playing together.
Yeah,
and you know how that goes. It never goes well. And I'm like, man, cross save. I could put it on the Switch and also not play it. And I was just like, yeah, don't do that. It's a great game. It's a truly closest to like D&D.
Yeah,
that you can get. But I'm just like, man, there's so much in it. Yeah, I need somebody else to play this with me, otherwise I don't care.
I feel you. Game Freak's Little Town Hero was shown off. You can preload it today, apparently. Do you have any comment on that? Doesn't.
I mean, I'm still confused, kind of, I guess, but I'm out on it right now. Just
stretching your hood out, leaving it on the chair like that.
I don't wear that hoodie anymore, man. I don't give a shit.
All right, fine.
The last time I wore that hoodie was 2008. That's not really true, but it's pretty close. It's up here for when I get cold in the winter days.
That's not a good sign. Get cold out. Bethesda.
I don't actually get cold. I'm actually like really warm right now.
Really?
I could switch into shorts and I'd be a lot more comfortable.
Bethesda is re-releasing Doom 64.
Oh, well, shocker. Why did they fucking tell me Skyrim 2 was coming to the goddamn Switch at this point?
Star Wars Jedi Knight 2, Jedi Outcast.
There's another one.
Coming out on Switch.
And
PS4,
actually.
You
gonna buy a Switch now? Oh, never mind. There it is.
I already have it on PC.
So you're going to get it on PS4 then?
Super Kirby Clash is a free-to-play Kirby game that is available as of the day of the Direct. I can talk.
Yeah, the 4th.
Luigi Mansion 3's Scream Park mode. That's like a multiplayer game, 2 to 8 players, arena style sheet. Pokemon Sword and Shield got a bunch of features detailed.
Let's pause right here because if you're not about to list them out, are you about to list them out?
I mean, I can.
Please do, and go slow.
Pokemon Camp.
Okay. Now let's go a little further.
Customization system.
All right, cool. I can dress up. Now a little bit further.
Curry Dex.
I say, if we don't get where the fuck I want to talk about, I'm going to revert back to Pokemon Camp. Pokemon Camp, cool. All right, you get a little cute little hub world. You can pet your Pokemon. Ooh, yay. Can you pet the dog? You bet your ass you can pet the dog in Pokemon Sword and Shield. You're like, ooh, yay, little Pokemon. At some point, it shows you with like a feather stick.
Yeah, you play with them, tickle them and stuff.
And then the fucking Tyranitar is just like, and I'm like, I don't know if you really want to pet that thing with a little stick. I'm like, ooh, yay. Like, why are you tickling your Pokemon with a stick? Just do what you do to all, like, you're not going to take a feather stick to a dog. Just pet the dog. I don't know why this is so hard for people. But let's discuss the Curry Dex. So we're not getting a national Pokedex. Okay.
No.
We're getting a fucking curry decks in which you make curry recipes and log them in your curry decks based on your curry ingredients, and then your Pokemon eat the curry with you, and curry. Why is this a feature?
There is a curry rice mode where you can customize curry dishes and eat them with your Pokemon, and then save them to your curry decks, which is what Nate is referring to. The curry decks.
What's the point? Is this Legend of Zelda meets Pokemon? No, because we've already kind of discussed that it's not exactly that. Everybody I want Legend of Zelda Pokemon. They're like, okay, we'll give you a cookbook in which you throw together ingredients in a pot, and then you save them and you can make them for later. And you're like, what? No. That's not a dex that I wanted. So now I have 2 decks I have to complete. I have to catch all the Pokemon, and then I have to cook all the Pokemon. That's not how the curry dex works, but I like to think that for some reason you need to get essence of certain Pokemon, and then also, can we discuss the 2 Pokemon that they showed off? They showed 2 new Pokemon. They showed one that's in a teacup. I don't remember what the name of it was.
But if you're really nice to him, he'll let you drink his tea.
Yeah, but he'll let you drink what he is. The fuck Pokemon? Now, don't get me wrong. Pokemon have been weird all throughout the entire life. They have really weird backstories. If you ever read into the Pokemon like descriptions and lore, Charmander, if his tail goes out, he dies. Cubone's wearing his mother's skull. Like, there's a lot of... And the bone he has is part of her, and when he throws it away, he gets really sad. Like, there's all these really weird things about Pokemon, but, like, you're telling me this Pokemon's going to let me lick him or drink him? That's just super weird. Then the other one has Gulp Missile.
Probably not legal. Honestly.
No, it's probably not, depending on how old that Pokemon is. Oh, hate to think. And not to mention, you're usually like a 13-year-old kid leaving the house. That's a minor as it is. Also, the other one has Gulp Missile. Looks like one of my new favorite moves. I'm just saying. The man, he's a giant, like, pelican thing, not named Pelipper. That's a Gen 3 Pokemon. We're going to move out from that, though. But he calls in Surf, and then when Surf happens, or Waterfall or whatever, he gets a fish in his bill because, as they said, he will swallow anything that can fit into his beak. So for some reason, that's not swallowed, and it's stuck in his beak, which doesn't make sense. But then when that move ends, he shoots it at the person he's fighting. Hell yeah. If that's not the ultimate disrespect, I don't know what is. I summon this waterfall that will also do damage, and then, fuck you. Like, that's just great. I am all about the new Pokemon they have showed off, Matt, and I cannot wait.
I'm glad you're excited for it.
I'm not excited about the Curry Dex.
You're going to love it. You're going to love the Curry Dex. You're going to be like, listen about this curry I've come up with. We're going to make it for real.
The group chat that's with me, Dewey, and other Pokemon people for like raids and stuff. I can't wait to make the curry, whatever new entry it is in the Dex, and then just Snapchat, send it, and be like, got a new entry in the Dex, and that's all I'm going to call it. I'm not going to acknowledge it as a curry Dex. It's just going to be :Dex, and then send them the picture of the new recipe that I found, and they're going to be like, oh, fuck you. And it's just, the only thing is a race to which one of those memes it first. That's the only thing.
Or they'll be excited and be like, oh, I didn't know about that one. Thanks.
No, I don't think that'll actually happen. Because I will definitely make a point to be like, dude, look at this. Look at this new curry I can get, but not this Pokemon. Like, I'll definitely be making a... when you get that new curry, but you can't have so-and-so. Like,
Pokemon.
All right, I'm calm again.
Crazy. Animal Crossing, New Horizons. Got an update. Not that we care. Trials of Mana, the remake of is out April 24th. Second Densetsu 3. Second Densetsu.
I don't know what words you're saying anymore.
It's fine. Return of Obra Dinn. That's happening.
Yeah, that was a game that got a lot of awards that I never played.
Yep. Rogue Company, team-based shooter from Hi-Rez, coming to Switch.
Add it to the list.
Tetris 99 is getting a new mode. Invictus. Woo! Nate's excited. He's going to play it. Probably not.
I'm probably not going to play Invictus because Invictus you can only play if you've won a battle of Tetris 99, which I have, but that's not why I'm not playing it. It's because then I'm also playing with a bunch of other people that have won, which makes it just harder.
Yeah.
And, like, I'm not that good. They did have, like, daily challenges and stuff, though, so I have been playing some because I want a new theme. I want those themes I saw that I paid tickets for. I have 13 tickets. I need to complete 2 more daily challenges so I can get to 15 tickets and buy myself a theme. You bet your ass I'm doing it.
You're out of control right now.
I'm doing it live.
Damon X Machina is getting a demo.
Hey, this is Matt's mech game that he doesn't know he wants.
And that's it. That's it. We're done. We're done with the direct. Fuck that direct. and he's trying to kill himself.
You want to continue talking about Nintendo though? I mean, you
Oh
kept
yeah,
it- you
yeah.
kept
I
it
guess
inside of
there's
number one.
there's one more.
There's a really weird part of Nintendo. That's
Nintendo
weird,
also
weirder than a curry dex. Let's be honest.
Yeah, a little bit. Nintendo also had another somewhat mysterious announcement. They released a video on YouTube that shows off a new fitness accessory for the Switch. Kind of out of nowhere. There's no name for it or literally any other details. The video cuts between groups of friends in various major cities across the world. In each setting, one player uses the device, a large ring with 2 Switch controllers strapped on its side. Actually, I think it's 1 Switch controller.
I believe it is one, and the other one's a handle.
Yeah. So one gets gets put on the ring, and the other one gets strapped to your leg.
Yeah, or somewhere. I don't know if it's always your leg,
Yeah, I guess it could be moved around to different parts of your body.
or it might be both might go in the ring for like the archery games. But then when you're doing yoga, one might go on your leg, one might go on your arm or something.
So the idea is it's for physical activities. In the video, they run in place, do yoga, lay on their backs, and kick their feet in the air as friends cheer. The most sections
It
include...
could be clear. Definitely how every one of those settings is going to go. That's how it always goes.
I mean, that's
Friends,
how I work out, obviously.
Yeah, and friends always cheer you on when you're playing Wii games. They've never always said, fuck you, screw it up, or not been paying attention at all.
Yeah, exactly. Though most sections include many people, only one person seems to play at a time. The device itself also seems to have some resistance. In a couple activities, players try to smush the band with their hands or thighs.
That good old melon squishing simulator.
Oh, yeah.
I can squish a watermelon between my thighs. It's going to be interesting because they've severely lacked, I think, the Wii Sports of this generation.
They did, but I do not think that this is it.
Oh, I don't think this is it, but I think this offers a way to potentially get there.
What if it's really good? Like the implementation and stuff. Like,
I don't know. What if you could feel 3 ice cubes and not 2, man? Like, ha ha ha. Like, yeah.
okay, all right, calm down.
Tell me what to do when I'm holding my cat.
He's really enjoying it.
Oh, I know. Look at his paws.
Yeah, he's chill. He's chilling. Oh, stretch out those toes.
He's hanging out. All right, number 2. And we have a couple updates on Cyberpunk 2077. Apparently, the game is going 100% first person. CD Projekt Red's global community lead, Marcin Momo, I assume, had this to say on Twitter, quote, "Achieving full immersion in a first-person perspective game is extremely important, and the decision made by the team to go 100% first-person in Cyberpunk 2077 is something that will benefit it greatly from gameplay and storytelling perspectives. That said, players will still be able to see their characters in the inventory screen during driving sequences, in mirrors, and very occasionally in some of the cutscenes," end quote. So don't worry, we went completely first-person, but those customization options are only shown sometimes.
The rumor that I heard was that they did that. Well, not the rumor, but the theory is that they did that so that they could not have to render all the customization and cutscenes.
I mean, it would be easier.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
The mirror thing is always funny to me because every time you're in first person and look in a mirror, your character, because they no longer have to show you how your character moves, your character is allowed to move really weird in mirrors. I don't remember if you saw this. I think was it Fallout? I don't remember if it was that. I think it also happened in LA Noire. Anytime you can see your character move, it's very just like flowy and whatever, but your head stays still because your head is what actually matters for what you see. And your body can just be like really weird and like, even if you stand still, your body, it happens in GTA. If you stand still, your body starts like just kind of isolating and moving, but your head doesn't. And your body doesn't know what to do anymore. It's really funny.
Yeah.
A lot of weird physics.
For sure. There was another part to that.
So what? Oh. Good call. The other announcement was that some form of multiplayer will be coming to the game after launch. Via the CD Projekt Red Twitter account, quote, "As we're getting closer to launching single-player Cyberpunk 2077 in April 2020, we'd like to confirm that multiplayer is in the works. The plan for now is to develop Cyberpunk 2077, to deliver Cyberpunk 2077 in April, then follow up with DLCs, free, and single-player content And once we're done, invite you for some multiplayer action, end quote. Interesting. We'll see how long it takes them to actually put that in the game.
For sure. And what it'll consist of.
And how many people are still there.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Number 3, World of Warcraft Classic is now offering free character transfers. A community manager made the announcement on the WoW Classic forums. As you can probably guess, the transfers are available for players who want to move from high population realms to low population realms. There's a specific list available as to what moves you can make. Head over to the forums if you want to check it out. They expect the transfers to be available for the entire weekend. So they should still be up.
Get those transfers in. Get them in. Get off my server.
Doing any transfers?
Nope.
Are you in a high population transfer? Or server?
We are in a high population server, but we're not in the highest of population servers.
Is there a low population East Coast server?
I don't know yet, but I'm also on the server with a bunch of other people I've already know, so I'm just not leaving.
Yeah.
It hasn't really been that big of a problem for us since the early nights, so
I'm sure it'll lessen as well.
There are 5, I think, low pop servers that I saw last night. I don't know which one of them is the East Coast. I did not go look. But I believe there probably is an East, West, Central role-playing and PvE server.
Yeah.
Good old role-playing. Number 4, Hideo Kojima tweeted that Death Stranding will be getting a very easy mode for people who aren't accustomed to games. Quote, normally there's only easy mode, but we added very easy mode for movie fans, since we have real actors like Norman, Mads, Leia starred in. Even Yano-san, who never completed the first stage of Pac-Man, was able to complete the game on very easy mode. End quote.
Shots fired.
Suck it, Yano-san. It is, if that doesn't speak to it being a Hideo Kojima game, I don't know what does.
Yeah, I know, right?
Welcome to 3 hours of cutscenes. Or, the joke is...
It's a cutscene.
Well, the joke is also that it's a Hideo Kojima game, but also... Until Dawn, Man of Medan, and all these other ones are literally what he would thrive in. It's just story choosing.
Yeah.
But, he likes to fuck with your mind. Yep.
It's supposed to be at Tokyo Games Week.
Cool.
Yeah.
I don't need to see anymore at this point. It's not going to make me understand anymore. So I don't need any more confusion. Which is what will happen. Because they'll show a part of the game nobody's seen it and go. And that's it. That's the final boss. And you're like, what the fuck? What? What? I'm so confused. Hideo, why? Hideo, why?
At least he led with like the supernatural stuff instead of like, Metal Gear Solid 5 where like you kind of were like, oh, it's Metal Gear Solid, and you kind of jump into it and it's like super...
In the first hour cutscene, Firefly shows up and you're just like... What?
It's like, what the fuck is this?
It's like, that is a giant flaming man. There's fog. Oh, now there's just random ghost soldiers that roam the valley and slaughter me in the middle of them. Okay. Good on ya. It's been a fun time. I'm out. 3 hours. See you later. I built up my base. I grabbed a couple F-tier scientists because, nobody's worth anything until you get later in the game for that sweet S-tier. And then I just kept getting murked by that one fucking group that wandered in the river. And I was like, yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. Same. Ubisoft's subscription game service, Uplay Plus, went live a couple days ago. It'll set you back $15 a month, but if you sign up now, you get the first month free. So yeah, do that. And then cancel it before it charges you the following month.
Boom, got him.
'Tis it. When's the next Ghost Recon come out?
October.
Okay.
So I might be sneaky and try to sign up at the end of September and see if that triggers for the end of October.
That'd be nice.
Be a really arrogant workaround because I don't remember when the free week when you have to register the free weekend by. It might be the 10th.
I'm not sure either. I think they
do have a date on it.
I think they do, but I didn't dig deep enough to see it.
I feel like it was September 10th, but I'm not positive about that. We'll see.
Maybe, though, if you hold off, you'll get a special email saying, hey, try this out.
I mean, I got the invite to the beta for Ghost Recon.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people playing it this weekend, but I was just like, I've already played the alpha.
Yeah, I don't want to play.
I don't want to play too much. The alpha was a nice just like taste to kind of see the new world and see what they were doing, and I see the darker mood and stuff. And I was like, all right, cool. I get the idea. Show me at a release. I don't need the beta. If I didn't play the alpha, I'd play the beta. But
yeah, ain't nobody got enough free time to be.
Ain't nobody got time except for these streamers that stream 8 to 10 hours a day. Ain't no. All right. I gotta stop. Number 6. Plants vs. Zombies Battle for Neighborville is the next game in PopCap's shooter spin-off, and it's playable right now via early access on PS4, Xbox One, and PC. There's no Battle Royale in it. Instead, Plants vs. Zombies Battle for Neighborville will revise and extend the features that made Garden Warfare 2 successful. Solid, class-based shooter gameplay with a roster of bizarre, chuckle-inducing fighters, a social hub that branches off into distinct areas, and a wealth of PvP and PvE game types. The actual launch for the game is October 18th, with a content schedule already planned.
I really enjoyed the electric type zombie that like fucking kind of like
wheels or skater or
like
electric
moonwalked
slide.
everywheres. Yeah,
Wearing rollerblades and just like woo, ow, ee.
Exactly.
I was about that one, and I was definitely about Kung Fury.
Oh yeah, that was good. The fucking mushroom thing. It was like a mushroom, I think, right?
No. Not that was the fungus. The fungus Nightcap.
Oh yeah.
Nightcap looked awesome too. Basically, all the that was the only plant that looked cool, but the two zombies look cool. The '80s one where he had like the guitar and he had the crazy hair.
Oh yeah.
It just immediately every time I saw it with the red bandana, I was like Kung Fury.
And he was like carrying around the giant like machine gun or whatever, right?
No, he was the one that jumped up at that one point and was like riding a rocket that was shooting things down.
The giant doing that.
Yeah, I think he did. I glanced over and I was like, he's out. Yeah, the giant machine gun one was the football player with the minigun.
Yeah, gotcha.
I'm surprised you could even tell me about Electric Slide.
What, dude?
You sleepy boy.
It's
the chloroform in the air in my house.
Yeah, could be.
It's what I use to seduce people. Myself.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of Alana,
Jesus Christ.
Okay. Ikumi Nakamura has announced her departure from Tango and ZeniMax, where she has been working as creative director and art director on Ghostwire Tokyo. Nakamura's role at Tango has lasted over 9 years, seeing her work on projects including The Evil Within and its sequel as an artist and designer. Prior to this, she was a concept artist at Platinum Games on Bayonetta and an environment artist at Capcom. In a LinkedIn post announcing her departure, Nakamura did not indicate whether or not she was pursuing a specific new role elsewhere. The interesting part about this is that she was the person who announced Ghostwire at E3 that was extremely likable.
Yeah, and was brought out by the old studio head who was extremely respected and was like, this is my new protege, like predecessor. And then she's like,
see ya.
But yeah, she was super loved from that E3 and everything. So it'll be interesting to see if she's going somewhere else or if there's more to come out of that other than just like, I'm done.
Yeah.
I hope it doesn't affect Ghostwire Tokyo because Ghostwire Tokyo kind of looked like an interesting tale.
It did. It looked interesting. We shall see.
We shall. Number 8 is entertainment crap. I wanted to say it was Taika Waititi.
That sounds right.
But every time I see his name, I don't want to say at the end of it. Anyway, Jojo Rabbit got a new trailer. Thoughts, Matthew?
I think it looks really good.
I am pumped for this movie. I'm enjoying everything about it. The trailer has a lot of good one takes in it.
It does. The cast is pretty crazy too.
Yeah, cast is pretty good. Mm-hmm. It's gonna be a fun time, I think. Another one we should go see.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Speaking of something that we also talked about, the Outer Worlds trailer.
Mm-hmm. I'm still iffy on this. Like, I like Obsidian, and obviously, it looks
like Obsidian.
Obsidian, yep. But I just don't know. It just hasn't quite nabbed me yet.
So far, I'm out until there's a sale, only because I don't need another Fallout style game right now, and I'm going to have so much other stuff to play this fall that I'm going to be pick and choosing where to spend my time.
Yeah.
And this is going to be one of those casualties of war, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And then the third trailer that Matt listed was the Joker. Joker movie was screened at the Venice Film Festival, and reviews came out.
Yeah, I think that happened. Did it happen last week or this week?
I think it happened last weekend.
Last week.
After we recorded.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything you wanted to say about it. I
Well,
just figured I'd throw it in there just in case there was some, hit a nerve.
No,
some spicy.
You hit the nerve when you sent me the fucking text and stuff, but
Yeah, that was the point.
when I started getting text of review excerpts from people about the Joker movie, and I was just like, oh my god, please just shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Analysts are saying it's going to be the highest grossing R-rated movie
Ever?
Yeah.
I don't know about. I mean, wait, grossing or not grossing?
And maybe it was. Well, if it was comic book, the only thing it would be going up against would be Deadpool.
Right.
So maybe that's what they meant.
Maybe. Yeah, that'd be. I mean, I don't know. That'd be interesting. Interesting.
Yeah, for sure. I'm sure we'll comment on it after we see it.
I'm sure we will, because I will.
Yeah.
But Matt, there's new deals now.
Are there new deals?
There are new deals.
Do I need to look at something?
No, you don't need to look at anything. I wrote them all down.
Well,
Yay, go me, yay. I don't know why. Like, nobody else knows this except for you and anybody else that's listened to this podcast. But whenever I do this, like, yay, yay. It's basically the Hercules. But it's just like, I don't know why I do this now, but I did it in work the other day when I was talking about something. I was like, whoo, yay, yay. And they're like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And I was like, you guys don't know the joke. Never mind. It doesn't work the same. Anyway. Deals that we like to highlight start with Humble Bundle has now switched over to the new month, which means that the monthly ones for October, if you buy it right now, you get BattleTech. And then you get more on October 4th. BattleTech looks like a game Matt might be interested in because I thought I saw mechs.
There's an old anime series that was called BattleTech.
I don't think it's that. I could be wrong. Also, on PlayStation Plus, if you have PlayStation Plus, you're going to be getting Batman Arkham Knight and Darksiders 3. Pretty solid month for them. Xbox Games with Gold. Get out your calculators, because here's the way I'm going to tell you about how these games came out. Hitman, the complete first season, is available from September 1st to September 30th. We Were Here is available from September 15th to October 15th. Earth Defense Force 2025 is available from September 1st to September 15th. And Tekken Tag Tournament 2 is available from September 16th to September 30th. And then if you have Twitch Prime, remember if you have Amazon Prime, you do have Twitch Prime. It means you get these 4 games. You get Yoku's Island Express, Stealth Inc. 2, A Game of Clones, Chicken Assassin Reloaded, and Manual Samuel. Is there anything I need to know that you are looking up, Matthew?
Nope.
Then I think we are done here.
Nice.
And it is on to the rest of our day. Where Matt might need a Red Bull.
might need a Red Bull. Chloroform's kicking in.
Hey, man. It's either that or it's the all-natural air from the windows being open.
Yeah, my system's shutting down. It's just too much pure oxygen.
It's like, I don't know what to do anymore. There's not enough CO2. I need to go huff an exhaust pipe. Anyway, we will see you guys next week. Or 7 days, I guess. Bye-bye.